hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What is going on, entertainers? So I'm coming to y'all with another video. Let's talk about these boom shells. Okay, so we doing a little bit of last episode's recap and tonight's episode 32. Y'all already know what to do. Before I get started, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video. All right. Now, last episode they had this whole baby situation where they brought like a baby. It's so funny. Half of the babies were black. It's giving Love Island did that because of all the things surrounding anything racial. They want to seem far from it as possible. Instead of giving all white babies, most of the babies was black. Okay. Huda needs deep therapy. Her problems to me are a lot deeper than what people are addressing. Like for her to trip out on Chris over how he was acting in regards to the baby for a plastic baby. Imagine how she's going to be with a real life baby. She nitpicks, and that's her problem. She nitpicks at things that in the grand scheme of things are not important. And I hate how a lot of her fans, we gonna call them the hood rats, the Huda rats, excuse her behavior. Like they think because she's great TV and she's a key that it's all okay and fine. And it's not. Like she is the type of person that is a dangerous person to date because they're going to they're going to pick at you until you're so aggravated. You snap on them and then they act like, why are you mad? What the heck? Huh? Like that. Nick and Alondria talked throughout the episode. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all really gonna act. Some of y'all Nick Alondria fans, y'all really gonna sit here in my face and act. I'm talking about act. ACT. Okay? ACT, the book. Yeah, the test. Act like these two are really into each other. Meanwhile, they're just trying to win the 100K at this point. Somebody in my comments said, Alondria better be careful because Nick gonna keep the 100K for herself. Wait a minute. How does it work? Does one person win out of the couple and they decide to split it or not? Or does the couple win and they have to split it? I need to know. Y'all know I'm a first season watcher. Okay. So I really need to know like the tea. Like, how is it? Okay. Now, Amaya, I'm really happy with my connection with Brian. Her and Brian are like super, super cute. And I really want to see a tape of them, no shade. I'm really happy Amaya has found somebody that could appreciate her craziness, to be honest. The last episode too, it really showed us how Ace would be as like a dad. Like he's really a silly person. Like, here's the thing. I don't like Ace in a social aspect, but in a relationship, I think he's a great person. He's a good catch. And the reason why is because he's consistent. That's the best thing when it comes to trying to find a partner. And like, he's 100% consistent versus some of the other boom shells. So that's what to me makes him a W out of all the couples. Okay. Now, also too, in this episode, we found out that Huda gave the cakes up to Mr. Chris. I was shocked at that. I'm not gonna lie. Because Huda kind of held out a little bit for Jeremiah. Like it was fast, don't get me wrong, but like I feel like you held out longer for Jeremiah and Chris. Like, wow. Chris didn't even have to work for the Bonani. I think that's another issue too with Huda. She gets very physically involved quickly, and I think that's a big downfall of her relationships because the emotions become a little deeper. Okay. Now, fast forward to this tonight's episode, right? It opens up to Amaya. She said, I'm enjoying my connection. I'm going on a date to the speakeasy, and they're doing like a whole layout, and I love kissing Brian, and like he's kissing my titties, and I love it, and I'm exploring my connection, right? So she's having a good old time. I'm talking about, I thought I was watching The Bachelor. Like they had cold glasses of wine, jacuzzi, the pool, the bed. Like there was really like lavish living. Okay, it was a cute ass date. Like it really was. Watching them get together and stuff like that, you know they wound up on camera. Like Amaya give me the type that really on camera. Like she was about 2 seconds from getting in riding that. She let the way I ride. I did pump it up. I thought he was gonna start kissing on her tatas. I said, I know you lying. Okay, Peacock is supposed to be family friendly. I thought. I was wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot, but I liked it, and I do want to see a tape. Now, we get to Taylor and Clark. Here we go with the kisses. Didn't I tell y'all, Peacock? They start talking about like future outside of the villa and how, you know, what kind of theme they're gonna have for their wedding, colors they're gonna have for the wedding. They want like pink and white. And they're kind of having differences on who and what they want for their wedding, because Taylor kind of want like a little short country bumpkin wedding, while Clark wants a big extravagant wedding, she says. Okay. So they're not really even agreeing on that. But my whole thing is, why are we talking about wedding? Y'all not even halfway there yet. The nigga couldn't even close you off. He said, I don't know if I want to close off Clark yet. Nigga, the finale's Sunday. If you don't want to close her off, get off. How about that? Get out. Better yet. Like, at this point, if everybody on that island is not closed off, what are they really doing there? Like, this is like crazy to me. Now I see what y'all was talking about with this season, because it's like, last season, from what y'all been telling me, they've been closed off way before Casa Amor. These niggas, they got like 5 days left, and they don't know if they want to be with the person or not. Like it just doesn't make sense to me. They start, you know, doing the pet kiss. Y'all know how Taylor do. He kiss like a pecking bird. So Huda's talking to Chris. Let me tell y'all what's funny about Huda. Huda be like, "What's up? What are we doing? Huh? You good? What's going on with you?" So she starts asking Chris, questioning Chris, like, what's wrong? Because clearly he has an attitude. Now he lies and makes it seem like he's just chilling. He's okay. But fast forward to everybody going to bed, and he says how he felt away because he tried to ask for a kiss, and she started looking left, right, and center before she kissed him. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It's giving Huda, you don't want us to know how fast you really are. Because if you gave him the cat, I'm stingy on my cootie cat. Good God, how you do it like that? Because I'm stingy on my cootie cat. That's Huda. Stingy on my cootie cat. You trying to be stingy with your cootie cat and not let America know? We've been peeped the tea. So what are you hiding from? To me, that is really bad. Because if he's already feeling away with you showing him affection publicly and you're trying to hide it for some reason because you want to care about what people think, it's given that like you don't really like him like that. Because if you liked him like that, you wouldn't give a fuck about what people think. So I don't know. Like, that to me is just off. And I really feel like she didn't give him a kiss too, not just because of the public display of affection. I really feel like also because she was still pissed about the whole baby situation stuff. And I think Huda holds a little bit of grudges. So y'all, it's time for bed. And like, you know, first, okay, I'm gonna say this. It's given that Iris and Pepe had SEX. Was I wrong or what? Because I don't know if producers are doing this on purpose, but there was some movement in the bed. Okay? There was some movement in the bed. You can tell Taylor really liked Clark because that nigga sleeps face forward to her. When it was Alondria, he turned his back on her. Let's talk Amaya and Brian. Bite them, baby. Make me feel the connection. I want the affection. I said, oh my God. Is this TV 14 rated? I'm like, whoa. What's the little rating with this inappropriate? This is X-rated at this point. Cause I'm like, wow. We hearing the moans. We see the toe curl. I said, oh, now that Maya got that good. And what you telling him to bite? Amaya likes her tatas bitten. It's giving that. It's giving hickey. It's giving hickey. So Amaya, after having her long slutty night of I like this. Feed my connection. Eat that connection. Okay. They come from the Hideaway, y'all. And listen, Brian looks like a different man. He looks like a completely different man. Like, he literally is glowing. Amaya looks like a completely different woman. Amaya looks like she went tanning after the sex they had. Like, wow. What's funny and interesting to me is like how Brian was a little bit more coy about what they did and how the girls were a little bit more descriptive of what happened. Like, from what the girls said, they did the do 2 times and he ate the cat. You know what I'm saying? And she probably sucked a little D. Like, it's just like, we knew a lot more from what the girls was feeling than from the guys told. So that in itself shocked me because I was like, I thought it was going to be the opposite. But Brian kept it P and really let us know all the details, which I thought was very gentlemanlike of him. I think they will last probably outside of the show. Now that I'm seeing them more together, I feel like it's more than just him wanting to stay on the show and win. It was really cute to see like them actually like do the do, but it actually be a great couple doing the do and not two people that really shouldn't be having SCX. So it was great to see. Now the boys are all lying around and I got a text. It's them to play. It's time for them to play basketball. Child, I don't know nothing about basketball. My whole thing is this: the producers are shady. Why y'all put Chris as the on the same team as Nick and Taylor? Y'all know that's supposed to be Ace team. Those are his goons. So, like, what's the tea with that? Like, did y'all do that on purpose to try to be funny? So the girls are like, what are we going to do while we're sitting here? Y'all should have seen Huda's face. Go back to the episode. Look at Huda's face when they say they're going to play basketball. All the jealousy reaps out of that lady's face like mad. Like, girl, why are you upset? They not leaving the villa and not coming back, nah. Like, Huda got to work on a lot of things. In the meantime, the girls are playing Would You Rather, and some of the stuff is so nasty. I wish they kind of played it messy. Like, Love Island needs to do this. I'm giving you guys suggestions. Okay, listen closely. Come here. They need to give us an ability to come up with a game to give the Islanders, and we come up with the questions. There's a list of questions that we can come up with, and whoever asks the same amount of questions and stuff like that, we ask them in the house, like, to make it really messy. Like, they could have made that super messy, come up with the game while they were gone, instead of them making up their own little stupid stuff talking about, oh, would you rather date an Islander who has a stank breath or stank armpits? Like, it is too hot in Fiji for anything to be stank. Like, that's disgusting. Oh my God. So they get back for the basketball game and they acting like they injured. They acting like they tore up. The girls obviously see right through it and they're sort of laughing at them. What's funny to me is when they were acting and asking what happened to them, when they brought up the fact that Chris was elbowing everybody, Ace was looking like, I wish he would, nigga. I wish that fuck nigga would. Like, Ace was like, yeah, right. Like, oh, yeah. Ace is still not fucking with Chris like that. You could see the energy. Like, I know they were playing it all, but y'all got to really pay attention to facial expressions because it was giving, yeah, not too much. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's the nightcap, you guys. And Taylor decides to close things off with Clark. All right. I'm not surprised at all. There's not that many days left. Like, let's be honest. It was the right thing to fucking do. The way he did it was so cute. I will say that. Alondria, I'm glad she was smiling through and not looking like a bitter bee because, she's not really winning at the end. Okay. She's not. He over there doing splits, flips like a damn scarecrow. I'm like, oh my God. Not gonna lie though. When he said exclusivity, she hesitated a little bit. It was like she hesitated a slight bit. You know what I'm saying? But they are very cute together. And her makeup, Clark has a stunning makeup game. Let's talk about that. Clark's makeup game beats all of the girls on the villa. Like, takes over. Like, he really likes her. Does Clark really like him? The jury's gonna be out. The real test is outside of the house. In the house in the villa, it's all sweet candy, bubble gums, pussy pops. Of course. Y'all don't got nobody but each other. When these other distractions outside this house, in the world, and these followers, and these comments, that's when we'll see if the love is true. But on Taylor's end, I think it is. He has shown exponentially that he loves her, that he likes her a real lot. So I just can't say the same for her yet. Okay. Chris decides to pull Huda to the side. And Chris, that was very dumb of you the way you did it. You ended up, I guess, when during the boys chat, you let them know you was gonna do that. So now everybody peeping and clocking your teeth. You already know how Huda's a little crazy. So the moment that you talking to her, everybody looking at her, that was wrong because you're heightening her paranoia, and she's already a paranoid girl. So you're making it worse. That was dumb of him to really do. That's the type of girl you pull over to the side, pull over that too fat to the speakeasy. That's a speakeasy type of bitch. You know what I'm saying? You don't do no public convos with her because she gonna be the type that's gonna put on the show. And just like I imagined, Huda walks off. Didn't I tell y'all that? I said the moment he did that, I said, "Oh my god, Huda, you are at fault at this. You are treating him like a DL punk. Why are you doing that? That to me is so crazy. You know what it is? To me, this is the equivalent of Ace not liking Amaya calling him babe, but you let her kiss you up and down challenges out and about, kissing and all that, tonguing each other down, but you don't let a girl call you babe. Weird. I will never get that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say or explanation. Oh, it's intimate. No. To me, kissing and tugging somebody down is real intimate. I'm just saying. So Huda to me is crazy because how are you, giving him Big Debbie cakes, liking your kisses down low, but you won't give him kisses under the sun with his fro? Bitch, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and y'all not even really in public. That is not PDA, babes. Y'all are in a closed off house with 6-7 other people. That is not closed off. That is not PDA, babes. Okay, that is TVA, a television, a kiss. Okay, a TVK. Like, that to me is crazy. Huda does not know how to communicate, and that's the big issue. And she is very emasculating. Why are you not letting this grown-ass man finish his conversation? I'm glad this relationship didn't work out because Huda, you do not deserve Chris. Chris, I feel like, is a very well-mannered man, and he's very even-tempered. Bitch, I really wish you played for the other team, but you play for the basketball team, so it is what it is. A boy can dream. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you can tell he's very patient. He told you multiple times, "Let me finish. Let me finish." Why are you constantly interrupting him? Let him talk. And I think Huda got embarrassed at the fact that she said we has. I don't get it. It's a little confusing because we had sex. I said, "Oh my god," I feel so bad for Chris because I'm like, this how the girls be feeling when they be messing with the DL girls. They don't let you do PDA, babes. But okay, everything could be done in private. Now y'all know how the girls be feeling. Well, at least the girls that mess with DL Trey still. I'm over those days. But I will say, Huda, shame on you. Shame on you. You lost yet another good man. JD was right when he said, "You like being dominant. You like being dominant, don't you?" Okay, because you do. You know what's funny? When they both walked away from each other and then Chris sat down, Brian comes over to him and he says, "Man, I can't do this shit no more." Why did it feel like deja vu? It felt like solely deja vu to me watching it because it felt like we have already seen this before. So to actually see the scene like that, I gagged and I keyed a little bit, okay? And to me, Huda's excuse of I don't want to do the same thing that I did with my last relationship. No. Why are you bringing in things that happened in your last relationship into a new one? That is a completely different man. Jeremiah is the type of man that you could have bulldozed. Chris not he's not him. You know what I'm saying? That's a totally different guy. Totally different guy. Chris not the type that's gonna deal with that. So it's like you shouldn't have been thinking like that. That was your first mistake. Y'all know the world is different when Amaya Papaya is the one with the reason mind, and that is the one that is basically facilitating conversations. So Chris and her have a talk, and he's like, I don't know, like I feel like she's embarrassed of me or something. Maya's talking about, well, like I'm not gonna lie, I feel like she's going through like a lot of emotions. I want you to just like think about the fact that like she's been here from the beginning. And like she's thinking of a lot of things that she's going through. And I think that you should be empathetic to that. But I'm going to have a conversation with her so that way she can like really recoup her thoughts because she's not like really hearing you out right now. Okay? All right, cool. Papaya out. Like my whole thing is, no, Amaya, you know your friend wrong. Stop trying to be girl code. Stop trying to have your homegirl back. Fuck all that. No, the girl is weird. That's weird. That's weird. It's a pack. I like my whole thing is like why are you being so coy when you gave up the pussy? It's one thing if you didn't want to give up the pussy, cool. You would have had all right to do that, but don't give it up and then act embarrassed. It's giving you didn't want them people. You didn't want people to know that you gave up the punani. That's what is really giving to me. Y'all know y'all don't realize the beds are that close and smell. Everybody know a sex smell. Hello. So Amaya ends up having a talk with Huda, and she's like, "So like, I'm not gonna lie, I had a talk with Chris, and he feels like you really embarrassed him, and you're feeling embarrassed about your connection, and he just wants you to keep the same energy that you guys keep in the bedroom." In public, and he feels like, why should you be like embarrassed? Do you care so much about what the other islanders have to say about like you and his connection? Like, why do you feel like that? Huda starts crying. Why are you crying? Like, there's no reason to ever cry on Love Island. I mean, like, who does that? I'm playing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Huda. I kind of get it a little bit. I'll give Huda this edge. The way that she got with Chris, it wasn't the most innocent. A lot of people feel like she stole him from Shelly, right? So I guess with that in itself, she feels a little insecure about that. But who gives a fuck? She's closed off with the man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're together. They're not going to break up. If Shelly were to ever feel away now, she is a piece of crap, because like Ace has proved more than enough that that's her guy. So it's like, you should not have that feeling and bring what happened with Jeremiah into this. That's, to me, was where I can't be on your side. Then we get a text, y'all, and one Islander is getting dubbed. I said, oh my God, Chris looked like he wanted to walk out, bitch. So they started reading one by one who saved first. Ace was safe with Shelly. I hope you don't think it was the most voted girl. Ace, don't get too happy with your britches now. Next ended up being Amaya and Brian. Clark and Taylor get done for the island. We rejoice on my mama. I was excited, okay? It's been time for them to go, okay? I feel like their love is very cute. And I like the fact that they have that connection, but it's just the fact that Taylor's so boastful about loving her and liking her so much, and Alondra standing there, something about that feels so sick to me. If I was her, I would feel so aways, because it's like, you fuck nigga, like, I can't. I don't know how Alondra does it with a straight face and a smile, because the shade I'd be throwing at that fuck nigga, like, I swear to God. Alondra did hug him goodbye. So there is that. I guess there's no hard feelings, but we'll see when the internet hits. Okay. Of course, Taylor, you just lost one of your Ace, you just lost one of your goon squads. So it hit a little different from him. Okay. This episode was cute. I really like this episode, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down below about the eliminations. In the debate of Chris and Huda, who side y'all on, Chris or Huda? Let me know. No personal thing.